In a sudden ambush, the greatest threat to an infantry squad does not lie in the initial casualties. It lies in whether that squad can reestablish its combat rhythm and maintain formation before fragmented individual reactions cause the squad structure to fall out of control. In Vietnam, U.S. infantry units were often the force advancing into the engagement area. They moved through the dense forests of the Central Highlands, through villages and rice fields in central Vietnam, spaces that the Vietnamese side had already observed, memorized, and grown familiar with. This created a clear asymmetry. The U.S. squad was forced to maintain constant vigilance, yet could not determine in advance where contact would occur. The Vietnamese side did not need to maintain that state. They only needed to wait for the right moment to fire first from positions that had already been carefully selected. When the first burst of gunfire erupted, it did more than inflict casualties. It created a cognitive shock to the squad. The direction of fire was unclear. The formation was disrupted. Individual reflexes began to override collective control. In those first seconds, the squad might have enough weapons, enough ammunition, yet still lack stability. In such circumstances, the problem was not increasing individual firepower. It was how the squad could rapidly reestablish its combat rhythm and maintain formation even while the direction of contact remained unclear. To quickly restore that combat rhythm, the squad required a form of firepower capable of disrupting the enemy's ability to engage, forcing the ambushing force to cease sustained direct fire on the formation. Once that pressure was created, the squad gained enough time and space to reform and regain control of the engagement. Item number 1, M60G PMG. The M60 is not a weapon designed to hunt down individual targets. Its role lies in the time and space it can create immediately after the first moment of contact when the squad is ambushed. The M60 uses 7.62 by 51 millimeter linked ammunition with standard 100 round belts, fired in controlled intermittent bursts, not continuous fire. At realistic battlefield firing rates, a single M60 can sustain fire for several tens of seconds to over a minute without breaking its firing rhythm. That window is not long in the context of an entire battle, but it is long enough for a squad under ambush. Within that period of fire pressure, the enemy cannot continue accurate fire into the formation. Ambush positions are forced to take cover, shift, or cease fire. Direct pressure on the squad is temporarily reduced. This short gap allows the squad to re-identify the direction of contact, re-establish formation, and restore collective combat rhythm. In the dense forests of the Central Highlands or the villages of central Vietnam, where effective visibility is often only 30 to 100 meters. The M60 is not used for precision engagement of individual targets. It is used to blanket an area with fire, disrupting the enemy's ability to engage during the most dangerous phase of contact. The M60 is therefore not a weapon that ends the fight, but an item that prevents the squad from breaking before the engagement moves into its next phase. Item number 2, M16A1 Rifle. The M16A1 became the standard individual weapon of U.S. Army riflemen from 1967 onward. Within the squad, this rifle is not used to control the engagement, but to allow individual soldiers to hold position, maintain formation, and react quickly once the central axis of fire has been established. The M16A1 enables controlled fire at close to medium range, particularly effective in jungles, villages, and rice fields, where targets often appear briefly and disappear just as quickly. Item number 3, M14 Rifle. The M14 was the standard Army rifle during the early phase of the Vietnam War. During the transitional period, the M14 appeared alongside the M16E1 before gradually being fully replaced by the M16 A1. Within the squad, the M14 provided strong individual firepower and longer effective range, but its weight and recoil made it less suitable for highly mobile combat in dense jungle terrain. Item number 4, M1911 A1 pistol. The M1911 A1 is a secondary weapon, not a primary fighting arm. It exists for emergency self-defense when the primary weapon cannot be brought into action in time. Within the squad, pistols are typically carried by the squad leader or by personnel operating heavy weapons. Item number 5, M7 Bayonet. The bayonet is a standard attachment for rifles. In Vietnam, it was rarely used for direct charges, but still served a role in extremely close-range defense, as well as survival tasks and field utility work. Item number 6, M26 Fragmentation Grenade. The M26 is the standard U.S. infantry fragmentation grenade. It is used to engage targets behind cover in villages, foxholes, or areas with restricted visibility. Within the squad, grenades allow engagement of situations that direct fire cannot reach. Item number 7, M18 Smoke Grenade. The M18 smoke grenade is not a lethal weapon. It is used to screen movement, mark helicopter landing zones, or create temporary concealment when the squad needs to reorganize. Smoke is a tool for space control, not for direct attack. Item number 8, M79 Grenade Launcher. The M79 is a specialized fire support weapon firing 40mm grenades. It is used to attack targets behind cover that rifles or machine guns cannot neutralize. Within the squad, the M79 does not sustain combat rhythm, but resolves specific tactical deadlocks. Item number 9, M72 LAW. The M72 LAW is a single-use anti-structure weapon. In Vietnam, it was commonly used to destroy bunkers, machine gun positions, or fortified defensive points. The law is not carried continuously, but issued according to specific mission requirements. Item number 10, M18 A1 Claymore Mine. The Claymore is a directional mine used for defensive purposes. It is typically deployed when the squad halts overnight or establishes a defensive perimeter. The Claymore does not participate in daytime mobile combat, but prevents surprise approaches. Item number 11, Jungle Fatigue Uniform. Jungle fatigues are the standard uniform for tropical environments. Ripstop fabric became more common after 1967 to reduce tearing and improve durability during long movements. The uniform prioritizes ventilation and moisture tolerance, not protection. Item number 12, Jungle Boots. Jungle boots are designed for mud, water, and dense vegetation. Drainage eyelets and aggressive soles reduce the risk of slipping during continuous movement in wet conditions. The Panama sole became more common in the later stages of the war. Item number 13, M1 Steel Helmet. The M1 Steel Helmet is the standard protective headgear. Mitchell camouflage covers and helmet bands allow attachment of camouflage, insect repellent, or small items requiring quick access. Item number 14, M1956 Load-Bearing Equipment. The M1956 load-bearing equipment is the primary Army carrying system. It allows distribution of ammunition, water, and personal gear during extended operations. Later in the war, nylon equipment began appearing alongside it. Item number 15, butt pack/field pack. The butt pack is used to carry personal items and rations. During short patrols or search and destroy missions, many squads left packs behind to reduce weight and improve mobility. Item number 16, canteen water, is a critical survival factor in tropical warfare. Field experience shows that soldiers often carried more than authorized, especially those operating heavy weapons. Item number 17, M3 Bandolier. The cloth bandolier is used to carry and distribute rifle ammunition. Wearing 2 to 4 bandoliers across the body was a common sight among U.S. infantry in Vietnam. It helped sustain firing capability during prolonged engagements. Item number 18, M16 Cleaning Kit. After the jamming crisis of 1966, the cleaning kit became mandatory equipment. The M16 operates reliably only with frequent maintenance in humid and dirty environments. Item number 19, bug juice insect repellent, is essential survival equipment. Mosquitoes, leeches, and disease-carrying insects directly affect combat effectiveness. Bug juice was often attached to the helmet for immediate use. Item number 20, towel. The towel is used to absorb sweat, wrap the neck, and reduce friction when carrying heavy loads. Although not part of official issue, it was extremely common. Item number 21, C-Rations. C-Rations are standard canned field rations. Whether they are carried depends on mission duration and resupply capability. They provide the energy needed to sustain the squad during long operations. Item number 22, P38, can opener. The P38 is a small can opener. It is commonly attached to dog tags and almost never leaves the soldier's body. Item number 23, binoculars. Binoculars are carried by the squad leader. They support observation, contact identification, and squad control in limited visibility environments. Item number 24, first aid dressing. The individual dressing is used for immediate casualty treatment. Its purpose is to stop bleeding and keep the wounded alive until evacuation. Item number 25, entrenching tool. The folding entrenching tool is used to dig individual fighting positions and temporary field fortifications. Not every soldier carries one. Weight is often distributed across the squad to reduce the burden during movement. Infantry doctrine is not built on the assumption that every situation can be controlled from the outset. It is built to prepare for the moment control is lost and for how a unit regains the initiative when that moment arrives. This loadout is not intended to improve individual reflexes. It exists to keep the collective structure stable enough to allow the squad to reorganize, restore morale, and continue the engagement in a controlled manner. Under ambush, the difference does not lie in who fires first, but in how quickly the squad can recover its combat rhythm.